Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about great candle brands that are in that $50 and less range. Whether you're thinking about gifting ideas for the holiday season, or you may be looking to make your first luxury candle purchase, or you may be a candle collector looking for great candles to burn daily, the $50 and less range is great for many things depending on your personal needs. Unless, of course, you're like me and like to jump headfirst into luxury brands like Trudon or Diptyque. Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to detaileddream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. For this conversation, I pulled out brands from the collection that are in that $50 and less price range. These are brands I personally have experience living with. The brands that has my stamp of approval. Of course, there are many more brands out there that offer candles that are $50 and under that I still have to experience, so that's where you can mention them in the comments below if I didn't talk about them today. So, today's conversation will be the $50 and less price range. Then we'll get to the $50 to $100 price range. I guess technically that would be $51 to $100, but you know what I mean. That will be the next discussion. Then we'll finally get to the $100 plus price range. And they will all be from my collection that I would recommend. It's going to be exciting. These are 3 highly requested topics from what I see in the comments. So sit back, relax, and let's talk candles. If there is one candle house I would recommend giving a try, that would most definitely, without a doubt, be Harlem Candle Co. Their candles come in nicely at $48, and they are worth every single penny. I get so many comments, messages from people telling me how much they love these candles, and I could not be more happier. I'm telling you, if you're into home fragrance in any shape or form, I want you to pick up a scent from Harlem Candle Co. And I'm not on any brand's payroll or anything. These recommendations are personal to me. Harlem Candle Co is one of those brands that I feel a personal connection to. They recently released a couple body fragrances, so I see they're elevating and stepping into that realm of offering their scents in different versions. I also seen they released a new candle, which doesn't happen often. I think it's called Riverside Snow. I have to get my nose on that. Let me know if you were able to pick it up. I'm curious to see how it fits in with the rest of the lineup. And in my most humble opinion, you cannot go wrong with any scent from this house. I think I have majority, if not all of their scents. I do have to pick up another Langston and Ellington. I am always running out of those 2 scents for some reason. Those 2 are my favorites. Langston is a smooth, creamy masculine. Leather, vanilla, and jasmine. Ellington is a more woody masculine. Bergamot, lavender, patchouli, and amber. Love those 2 scents. Some other great ones to look into are Josephine, Love, Savoy, Lady Day, all of them. Oh, and if you are planning on picking up a candle, I would 100% go for the 2-wick versions over the 1-wick. One of the main reasons for that is because 2 wicks will give a greater performance with the hot throw. I mean, if you want a more subtle hot throw, then go for the 1-wick, but for most people, 2 wicks is what they should go for. Great things are happening for Harlem Candle Co, and I love to see the growth of this exceptional brand. Boy Smells is one of the best everyday brands I have in the collection, with candles at $38 for their standard 8.5 ounce size. I am a huge fan of their Kush scents. Cashmere Kush, I would have to say, is my favorite scent from this house. It's a slightly powdery elegance with geranium, cashmere wood, and powdery musk. I absolutely love the burn from that scent. Their Kush scents are very safe for gifting as well. Majority of people will enjoy those scents. I recently picked up the Incensorial scent with this very nice raised gold design on the packaging. And this beautiful gold color is carried over into the vessel that really makes it pop in the space. I have fallen in love with this candle, especially the warm, sensual scent. Orange peel, ginger, incense, tobacco, nutmeg. It's like adding the essence of orange to a prominent incense scent. I believe it's a seasonal scent, and I am loving this right now. It's the only thing I'm burning from Boy Smells at the moment. And to have the wording on the vessel glow as the candle burns really adds a nice touch. Boy Smells is definitely a candle house to get your nose on if you haven't already. Any major retailer that has a home section with candles should have Boy Smells, especially Nordstrom. And if you're in LA, check out Candle Delirium, of course. Most of the brands I mentioned in this conversation can be found at Candle Delirium. LAFCO is one of those brands that are on the top shelf when it comes to luxury. Now, their 15.5 ounce size candles are about $75, but their 6.5 ounce sizes are right at the $50 mark. There is no in between, but the performance you get from the 6.5 ounce size is plenty when it comes to the hot throw performance. I recently had the pleasure of meeting and talking with the founder John when he was here for LAFCO's and Sir Candleman's candle collab called Heart of the Matter. Review on that scent coming very soon. But while talking with John, I felt his passion for home fragrance with every word he spoke. Such a nice guy. I also ran into him again while I was shopping in Candle Delirium, where we had another long conversation. He made the time to talk to me about every one of LAFCO's scents. I have to say, I learned so much from him in such a short amount of time. LAFCO is a big supporter of the channel as well, which I am very happy to say. There are so many scents that I love from this house, but if I could give some recommendations, Feu de Bois, of course, is a fan favorite. It's a luxury, light, smoky scent. Spruce, pine, patchouli, frankincense, 100% recommend as a first purchase from LAFCO. Retreat is another great one, along with fresh cut gardenia. Oh, and you cannot forget Heart of the Matter, which may be the best natural smelling vanilla scent I've smelled. My new favorite LAFCO scent though is Labdanum Absolute. I have never smelled that scent before and was amazed at what they were able to do with Labdanum. Thanks to John for pointing that scent out to me. Nowhere near the $50, but I find it to be quite incredible. My new favorite LAFCO scent. The scents from Apotheke or Apotheke are strong, they're vibrant, they're rich, and they're definitely worth the $44 they cost for 11 ounces. I believe I mentioned Apotheke in the first $50 and less video, so I'm very glad to see that they haven't raised their prices to cross that $50 threshold, and the quality is just as good, especially now that I have experienced the majority of their scents. A big portion of that was from their advent calendar, but at this moment, my overall favorite scent from Apotheke is still the charcoal scent. It's a very smoky scent, but it has a slight touch of fruitiness. Smoky amber, burnt maple, and raspberry, a smoky must-have for the winter season. A few other great choices would be birchwood apple, love the apple in that scent, santal rock rose, Earl Grey bitters, and amber woods. Great, strong scents. Apotheke also has their holiday scents out. I haven't experienced those, so let me know if you have any and how you like them. This conversation will never be complete unless I mention PF Candle Co. The way I feel about this brand makes me very happy to be making home fragrance content. I'm very fortunate to know the team at PF Candle Co. They're like my extended family at this point. I will show up for them every time. The entire team creates one of the best environments to be in when visiting their aesthetically pleasing store that's an extension of the brand's persona. And you cannot forget the scents. I recommend their candles to everyone looking for candles that you can burn every single day. I get so many of you telling me how much you love their candles as much as I do, which brings me the greatest joy. I love to see my people enjoying the best of quality. Oh man, there are so many great scents from PF to recommend. I recently released a video ranking every PF scent I have. But if I could give a couple recommendations here, one of those scents would be teakwood and tobacco, of course, the boyfriend scent. Leather, orange, tobacco, amber, beautiful. Wild herb tonic is my personal favorite. Lemon balm, eucalyptus, thyme, guaiac, incredible. Another good one, if I may, patchouli and sweetgrass. Creamy sweetgrass, cedar, patchouli. So many great scents, but those are just a few that I like to burn. PF Candle Co has also been on a roll with new scent releases this year. Another candle house I am very happy to see elevating. Much deserved. Oh, I forgot to say the price. I'm forgetting the most important part. Their large 12.5 ounce size is $34 and their standard 7 ounce size is $24. Absolutely worth it if you're looking for sustainable quality subtle burns. Another brand with a focus around sustainability is Skandinavisk. I really hope I'm saying that right. A few of you have been asking what my thoughts were on this brand. And well, I find the entire Skandinavisk brand to be quite inspiring, so of course I have to mention them in this conversation. I'm not going to go into the whole breakdown of this brand today, but the story behind Skandinavisk, the sustainability aspect, the brand identity, their why ultimately made me want to experience everything from this candle house. They're also one of the only few candle brands that offer refills for their candles, but only for a few of their candles. I'm guessing they're bestsellers. Their standard 7-ounce size candles are $45, and the cost of the refills are only $29. I personally think that's amazing for the quality of their candles and scents. I've only experienced a couple scents from this house. My apologies if I mispronounce these names. Fijol is a unique herbaceous scent with leaf soap, heather, ground berries, and thyme. And Koto is a more warm, masculine scent, leather, amber, vanilla bean, and dried orange peel. I am really enjoying the burns from those scents. Yeah, expect a full breakdown of Skandinavisk in the near future. Reisfields. I absolutely love the candles from this house, especially the vessels from the cement and stone collections. Those are a bit more than a $50 limit, but the candles from the classic collection are $38 for 10 ounces with the same scents. The craftsmanship of Reisfields is what initially caught my attention. If it's the classic collection or the cement collection, expect the same quality with every candle. There are a number of scents I enjoy from this house, but some notable ones that are my personal favorites is the number 7 scent, which is jasmine focused. Y'all know I love my jasmine scents. Followed by scent number 2, which is a rose focused scent. Y'all know I love my rose scents as well. Love those 2 floral scents. This is off topic, but Reisfields also recently released a collaboration with Great Jones Distillery. And from that collaboration, hold on, let me go get it. And from that collaboration, they made this beauty. Just look at this incredible statement piece of a candle. This is a beauty. This is solid cement, so it is a little heavy, but once I saw this, my irrational thinking went out the window along with my wallet, of course. A full breakdown of this beautiful candle is coming. I just wanted to give you guys a look at this because I am very excited. I will probably never burn this. It does smell quite amazing though. It's a creamy, boozy scent, heliotrope, benzoin, amber, cashmere wood. So good. The scent is definitely on par with how it looks. We'll see, I might burn this one day, but overall, I am very excited for the future of Reisfields. Now let me put this down because it is getting a little heavy. Votivo is a home fragrance brand I recently had the pleasure of experiencing, and so far, I'm very impressed with the scent, the burn, and the brand. At $32 for their standard 6.8 7-ounce size, I'm really looking forward to exploring more of this candle house. I know some of you love their candles, so let me know what you're currently burning from them. They recently sent over their wild scent, which is a new release. It's a very herbaceous scent. Thyme, rosemary, oak moss. It's very green and herbaceous, great for the winter holiday season during a cold morning. As soon as I opened the box, I knew I was going to enjoy it. I'm not going to get into the full breakdown of the brand and scent, but from what I got from the wild scent, I'm very excited to discover what else Votivo has to offer. Expect to see more from this candle house in the future. I am loving the experience so far. 228 Grant Street. Did you think I was really going to leave out one of the heavy hitters in the candle world? If you're looking for strong, robust scents, this is one of the best options for you. $36 for a generous 16 ounces. I would honestly pay double the price for these scents. Not to give them any ideas though, their scents has this warm family feeling to them. You know when you go home for the holidays and there's this warm, inviting feeling in the air. That's what I get with 228 Grant Street scents. Very impressive. I have quite a few of their candles, so some of my favorites are amber and sandalwood with fresh notes of sage and tangerine. Another good one is mahogany and teakwood with a deep warmth from vanilla and cognac. And you cannot forget the one I'm always talking about on the channel, sweet orange and Moroccan spice with notes of nutmeg, clove, coriander, and allspice. If you want that deep, warm holiday feeling for your home, I would definitely recommend sweet orange and Moroccan spice. From the story, the brand aesthetic, the apothecary vessels, 228 Grant Street is worth every penny. Love this brand. Preston Konrad has some of the smoothest burning candles in the collection. I burn a lot of candles these days, as you would assume, but when I get the time to burn a candle from this house, it reminds me just how good they are. $48, 10 ounces with a smooth, strong hot throw. Their high-rise scent is my go-to from this house. Warm, creamy, delicious. Red currant, velvet plum, jasmine, amber, musk. Incredible. It fills my space with a nice warmth like a sweater or hugging someone that gives you that warm feeling. I am thoroughly going to enjoy that scent over the winter. Upstate is another great option as well. It's a very smoky focused scent. Fireside smoke, smoldering cedar, black pepper, amber, all the makings to make it feel warm and toasty like sitting by a fireplace. I was eyeing the seasonal scent called Winter Watch as something I can get for around Christmas. Let me know if any of you have it and how you like it. After burning the candles from Preston Konrad over the past couple years, I will always have them somewhere in the collection. The last candle house I want to quickly discuss is Molton Brown. I haven't talked about any candles from this house in such a long time because of my mishap when reviewing them the first time. I seen they went through this sort of like rebranding for their candles and it piqued my interest. The new vessels compared to the old ones are so much better in my opinion. I think they look great with the brand identity. They also cut down on the amount of scents they offer, as well as renaming them to be a little different as well. The scent I tried the very first time was called Black Peppercorn, and it was a scent that I wanted to like so bad, it just did not perform good at all. And with this rebrand, I wanted to give them another try to see if there was any difference with performance. So the old version was called Black Peppercorn, and the new version that I picked up is called Recharge Black Pepper. And I have to say, the performance is what I was expecting the first time from Molton Brown. It's a peppery, very masculine scent with notes of black pepper, lemon, coriander, vetiver, and ambergris. Whatever they did, they had to do it, and it worked out very well. $50 for 6.7 ounces. Okay, Molton Brown, I am loving this new identity for your candles. Let me know if any of you are fans of Molton Brown and if you're a fan of their new candle design. Definitely a lot better than the first time. I did have Oud Accord in gold at one point, so I may have to pick up the new version of that one as well. We'll see. There are so many more candle brands with candles under that $50 range that I still have to experience. Some I'm currently testing now, so you may be hearing about them on the channel sometime soon. If I missed any, let's talk about it in the comments. Next, we'll talk about the price range where quality is an absolute must. $50 to $100 is where there is little to no room for error in my opinion. Cannot wait to tell you about those candle houses. We'll talk more about it then. Let me go before I start talking too much and give y'all the next conversation.